from the Puppet News. And today we are here on the street and we are seeing some sort of protest taking place. I wonder what it's about. Let's see if we can get an interview with one of the protesters. Excuse me, ma'am, excuse me. Can you tell me what is going on here today? Well, it seems to be kind of silent. She is saying nothing. We don't know what is really going on. Look, there's someone coming. Excuse me, miss. Can you tell me what is going on here today?
I don't know. It's a silent protest.
Well, that's it. You heard it live from Puppet News. There seems to be some sort of silent protest that is taking place. Well, this is it. Alfredo reporting live from the Puppet News.
You see what just went on there?
I don't really understand what's really going on right now.
I see them people walking up and down. The reporter asked them what going on, and them can't even say what going on.
And everybody is silent. That don't make sense.
I feel them must protesting about something, but I really don't know what it is they're protesting about.
You see the same thing I tell you now. I tell you to take off the TV, let me watch a different movie. No, you want to see something else. You only want to see what you want to see.
But
I don't understand that at all.
But it's news and
And
news
make me
important.
waste time.
News important, boy.
Billy and
If
Helen,
you
what
don't
is
watch
all
news,
this
we wonder
noise
what's going on in the
about? Why
country.
all you grumbling this hour of the day?
Daddy, I wanted to see something else. Helen wanted to see a next show, and this show was sick. I didn't understand you tell him what you see.
Daddy, hear what was going on, right?
What?
He wanted to watch cartoon, and I wanted to watch the news. And they were saying that it was a breaking story, and it had people coming up and walking and things like that, but it was silent, so we don't know what it was really protesting about, but I think it was a silent protest or something, about something. I don't know what it was really
And she
about.
make me miss my thing. She had me already.
Listen,
I was
listen.
really
Yeah, but it's
confused.
news and it's good for the country. You're supposed to know what's going on in your
That's
country.
true. Billy and Helen, all you listen. I don't understand what all you was talking about what all you saw on TV, but this grumbling that going on right now between the both of you all reminds me of something that happened long time ago in the Bible. In the book of Exodus, God had chosen his special children, the Israelites, to lead them out of Egypt, bondage. And he chose a special leader. We call him Moses. You all remember him?
Yes, I remember Moses.
Yeah.
Right. And God told them so after he sent all the plagues on Egypt and all of that, eventually Pharaoh let them go and they were able to leave. Now, God placed a cloud of pillar in the daytime so that they would be able to follow it, and they were doing just that. And then they came to this
A cloud, a pillar.
a pillar of cloud. Yes, sorry, a pillar of cloud. Yes, it's like a huge cloud.
So it was like smoke or something?
No, just a big cloud, like when it going to rain. Yes, this real dark cloud.
So it was over and over it.
It was covering them
Right.
because it was hot during the daytime. Right? Now, what you all need to remember is after they were walking for 3 days, guess what happened?
What?
They wasn't finding any water. So they start to complain to Moses and say, listen, like you bring us out here to die of thirst.
Well, I would have said the same thing because I just be real thirsty. You see, when I go outside and play, I just have to drink plenty water. Otherwise, I could be real thirsty. I
That's
think I should
true.
have a lolly
And
or
remember,
a
they were
cool
walking for
or
3
something.
days.
Yes, I
But
remember.
guess what? They came to a place and they found water. The place was called Mara, but the water there was bitter.
Wait. So how they drink the water? They even so bitter. They drink the water at all?
Of course, you just drink bitter water.
No.
That's like drinking bitter medicine, isn't that so? You wouldn't want to drink that. So they complained to Moses, the water bitter. And you know what? Moses said to them, what you all want me to do? So Moses went, he prayed to God, and God told him what to do. God showed him a piece of wood, and when he threw it in the water, guess what happened to that water?
What happened?
That bitter water got so sweet.
It tastes like juice.
Well, apparently. So the people were able to drink the water and they were no longer thirsty. Now Moses tell them, if you listen and obey God, he will keep you and protect you from any disease that he put on those Egyptians. And you know something? God would also heal them. So the people decided, all right, we get water, we will journey on. And that is what they do. They did. They journeyed on. They found 12 springs of water and 70 palm trees. And they decided to stay there and rest. And while they were resting on Mount Sinai, below Mount Sinai, guess what happened to them?
What is that?
All of a sudden, they start to get hungry.
Reuben, if
When all are walking and all I'm thinking, you must
must
get
get-
hungry.
yes.
Yeah, thirsty and hungry.
So
Long
they start to
time.
grumble and complain again to Aaron and Moses.
Well, then now I protested. I go say, well, I ain't no food. We want the food. We want the food right
we
now.
want the water food.
Right
we
now.
want the water food.
Okay,
Right now.
and that is exactly what I think they were doing.
Right now.
And they even started to tell Moses, when we were in Egypt, we had plenty food. And you know something? They said, you bring us out here to starve. But that was not true. Remember, God was leading them with the pillar of cloud by day and the pillar of fire by night. And Moses did just what he did before when he went by the water, the Mara water, the bitter water. Right. Moses went and he called out to the Lord again, and God told Moses what he was going to do. God told Moses, I will rain down bread from heaven for 6 days each week. And the people were to gather as much as they could eat, and they were supposed to leave, gather a little more on the 7th day, for the 7th day. And you know something? God did that.
Serious? Yeah, but I don't understand. Rain? What, manna from up in the sky?
Yes, that is exactly what the food that came from heaven was called, manna. They say it was sweet like wafer biscuits.
I like wafer.
No.
I like the strawberry
I want
wafer.
it like honey in it, boy.
Yes, it tasted like it had honey in it. That's true.
I love
Now,
that. Oh, gosh.
you would think the people would be satisfied, right? Because they had the water and they
Yeah,
had the
yeah,
nice,
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
nice
yeah,
wafer
yeah,
tasting
yeah,
like.
yeah.
No, they complained again. They felt like they wanted some meat now. Meat. That's right.
Yes, some KFC.
Yeah.
No.
Ooh, Royal Castle.
Listen. They were complaining because they were getting too much manna and now they wanted some meat. So guess what? God said to Aaron and Moses, I heard these people grumbling and I am going to send meat this evening. And you know what? God did just that.
Fried chicken.
No, he sent a large flock of birds called quail, right? And it landed near the camp, and the hungry people catch them, and they ate up that delicious meat.
Quail.
It
I
must
never
have been
hear about
tasting
that.
It's
good.
a kind of bird, yes.
Oh, okay.
They probably barbecue, they probably fried, they probably roast. So you think they would be satisfied, right?
Yes.
No.
You serious?
The people start to complain even more.
So they wasn't trusting God.
And some of them even disobeyed the instructions God gave them because they collected more manna than they supposed to. And you know what happened to them the next day?
What's that?
The manna turned to worms.
I sure that must be smelling bad too.
But most of the people who obeyed God, they were rewarded, they were satisfied, and they were well filled.
But Daddy. So what you say? All the time the Egyptians and thing, you know, they were supposed to trust God after all them things, and they still didn't believe that God would have helped them and God would have bring them out of wherever they're facing. They still continue to grumble and grumble.
They get things to drink, they get
What
things to eat.
they
and
did
them
not
kind of
realize, Billy, is that they weren't just grumbling and complaining to Moses, but they were grumbling and complaining against God, the one who was providing for them and protecting them. And it did not stop there. Remember, they were on a journey to a land that God promised them. And they came to another place, and guess what? They started complaining again and quarrel with Moses, saying, give us water to drink.
Again?
Again, this is in Exodus chapter 17. And Moses had to ask them, why do you people test God? And poor Moses, he had to go before God and cry out to God again for help. And he asked God, what am I going to do with these people? They are ready to stone me. God said to him, go out to the people and I will tell you what to do. Carry a staff with you and strike the rock. And Moses did just that. He went to the rock of Horeb, and just as he said, he struck the rock with his staff, and water burst out of the rock, just as God had promised. And of course, you know, the people were happy.
Yeah.
Yes, so they started to drink up the water.
Good, that'll be a nice party, boy. You was really drinking up that nice water. But so, what you saying, Daddy? We have to trust God.
Yes.
We have to trust God, Billy.
You gotta believe in
Yes.
God and trust God right through to
To
help us
keep
in everything.
his promises.
Yes.
Just like he kept his promises, he provided food for them and water for them. He even provided shelter by giving them that cloud in the daytime
Right.
and the fire by night to keep them nice and warm. So rather than grumbling and complaining, we need to do what?
Trust
God
God.
and
Right.
thank him for all the wonderful blessings we have. Okay?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
don't
yeah.
be grumbling and complaining.
Okay,
Just
all
be
right,
thankful.
All right,
Okay,
but I'm sorry, Ellen. I'm sorry.
Yes.
All right,
All right.
Hey, Billy, let me go and play that game now. Let me go and play that
Yeah.
game.
And don't let me hear all the grumbling and complaining.
Now,
Eh?
we go
Okay,
complain. Let me
good.
go complain. Let me go.